Hello, Spin African King Academy, back again with another episode of the top five. And yeah, man, I wanted to do another one. This one is about my top five favorite players in the Premier League right now. The top five of the players that I like watching, of I like currently. Obviously I've talked about five players that made me love Chelsea, made me love football, the youngsters, but a bit of love to some of the players right now. And I start off with my own player, obviously. There's so many players that I could talk about, but I think the one that stands out for me the most, the one I enjoy watching the most, is Cole Palmer. It's just the fact that the ability for him to, beat a man, the 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 ease in which he plays with the game, and every time you see him on the pitch, you know he's gonna do something. Even in his quiet games, he has the ability to score a goal, to create a pass. You want him to play at his best, because when he's not playing at his best, you can tell it's a difference. He's a difference maker. He's a chance taker as well. Some of the touches that he has the touch around the player. Um, you know, he's definitely nutmegged a few guys, made them look silly, and I like it. He's a old school street baller type English player that we used to have. You know, especially when the likes of like Rooney and stuff came around, and you could see that he kind of learned his style from the streets, and um, I think it's made him better that way. I feel like a lot of these players are a lot of robotic, and he's robotic off the field, no doubt. Like his interviews are funny, but on the field, you can see him express himself, and I like that about him. And for me, in terms of Chelsea players, he's the one that he gets you off up your seat, and I haven't seen a player like that since maybe Eden Hazard. And then next, I think for me is a guy who's currently injured. He plays for Man City, but I like him. The short time I did see him in previous season where I see him play for Leon, Ryan Cherky. I mean, they call him Beef Cherky, but I feel like he has the potential to be a great player if he can be done right by Pep. He has the potential to be that modern day kind of Riyad Mahrez type. Not similar in that sense, but creative, ability on the ball. You saw for France what he was able to do in the preseason friendly games in the Club World Cup. You saw some of the glimpses of what the talent that he has, and it's a shame he's injured. And I can't wait for him to come back into this team, to be able to feed Haaland, to be able to create chance of his own. He's the kind of player that just does something out of nothing, and I like that about him. So for me, he's kind of similar mold to Cole Palmer. He's a difference maker. He's a player that can create his own magic, and that's kind of the kind of players that I want to watch when I go into a game. I'll say, okay, who am I looking at? Who do I want to see play? And he's the kind of player that I want to see play. And then for me, third is a striker, and he's had a slow start to Liverpool. His time at Liverpool, but Alexander Isak, even at his time at Newcastle, I just like the way he played, the way he holds up the ball, the way he moves, the way he kind of what would you say? What would I say? Holds up the ball. He's running in behind. He's skillful. He can dribble. He can do a lot. He can do the pass and move movements, and fully get you into the point of really wanting to believe in him as a footballer. And for me, that's really it, really, with him. Because I feel like when it comes to him, in particular, I feel like he has the potential to be even greater, and I feel like if they can unlock him in Liverpool, he's going to be a problem, and that's why a lot of people are scared when he first came through. Um, Slot is still to unlock him and works fully, and once that happens, it's going to be a long day. After that, I go to Newcastle, a Brazilian midfielder. Yep. There's probably two you're thinking of, but no, I'm not. It's not Joe Linton. It's the other guy, man, Bruno Guimaraes, and he's just, for me, he's just a all-around midfielder in every sense of the word. I feel like at times, I feel like he's too good for Newcastle. I feel like he's a player that you could see go to Madrid and stuff and ball out, but he's at Newcastle. He epitomizes their fans in the sense of full-on passion. He can get you a goal. He can create. He can do the dirty work. He has a physicality. Um, with the likes of him, Tonali and Joe Linton, it's a very physical midfield when you come up against him, and he's a standout talent for me. And he's been a baller ever since he's got into the league, and I really enjoy watching him. When he dribbles through, when he tackles, everything about him, all sides of his game. And then after that, I go to Everton, to a newly signed recruit on loan. Um, he's fallen in love with football again, which is good to see. And Jackie G, Grealish. What can I say about him? What hasn't been said about him? A player that kind of lost. I think he's lost his way at Man City, stuck in the Pep vortex, and I hope that doesn't happen to Ryan Shirky. But at Everton, he's playing with freedom. He's playing with a smile again. He's playing with the love, the passion. You could see it. You could see his link ups with Drewsbury Hall have been absolutely amazing on that left hand side, and you can see that Everton as a team are so much better with the fact that with those two signings, in the terms of the quality they had going forward, and they've really stepped up their game, and you can tell he's already scoring goals, assists. He's making moments happen. He's being able to play with a freedom that he once had at Aston Villa, and I think that's what the Grealish we loved, the young Grealish that was at Aston Villa, when he was just told, go ahead, do what you need to do, win me the game. And I think that's when Grealish, a player like that, is at his best, when the shackles are loose and he's able to do his thing. One honourable mention I do have as well, over to West Ham, um, to the young Somerville. I feel like two actually, him and Juve on the left hand side. Every time I've watched them two cooperate together in the short space of time, I like it. I like what they're doing, and I feel like, I hope Nuno doesn't do what he did against Arsenal again, because allow those two players to show their attacking talents. Because against Everton, when they were allowed to be freed, them two on the left caused problems. Juve with his powerful running, Somerville with his skill and trickery, and he's a game changer. And every time he's come on, even in the previous when with Potter, anytime he came on, he was a game changer. And I like those two players a lot down that left hand side for West Ham, and can be a very dangerous sight for any right back if they're able to kind of do their thing. And yeah, these are some of the players for me in the modern league that I like, and I feel like they're gonna be the ones that I enjoy watching. They're just some of them. Obviously, there's so many great players in this league, but these are the ones that stand out to me personally, in terms of the ones where I say, okay, if I'm gonna watch a game, who am I looking out for? Who am I looking out to maybe make something happen, to do something different, to come out with a moment? And these are the guys that I come to mind. But this has been African King Academy with another episode of the top 5, and peace and love, and I'm out.